In 1986, my daughter Bev called one Sunday afternoon and said, "Dad, have you got 20 minutes?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "I've got an idea." So she came down home, and she and her husband Doug, and we sat around the kitchen table for about 2 hours. And she was at that time a head day nurse at a 200-bed nursing home here in Newark. And she said, "I have 35 people in this nursing home that are in double rooms with people that are very, very ill," and said, "We need an assisted care center in Licking County." And she said probably 35 or 45 beds. So we talked about that a bit, and the next morning, on Monday morning, I called the Danter Company in Columbus that was the market study firm that we used to study various types of buildings and projects. And Ken Danner said, "You know, I need to come over and talk to you about it." Jerry said the assisted care business is just starting in the Midwest. Said it's been in the South and the Southwest for several years, and said it's a tremendous market and it's just starting here. So Ken came over on a Wednesday. We spent a couple hours together, and he said, "We need to do a full-blown market study." And we did. He did it for us, had it back in 6 weeks to us, and we needed 95 beds in Licking County. So we thought, gee, we'd been building buildings at that time, our company, for about 25 years, I guess it was. And we'd always built quality buildings, and quality service and customer satisfaction is something we've always been proud of. And I went to our accountant, I went to our attorney, I went to a business advisor in Columbus and told him the story. And he said, "You know, Jerry," he said, "why don't you develop an incentivized program for your key people and get a good architectural firm and so on, and then get some focus groups going in your community as to what senior people would like in an assisted care facility." So to make a long story short, we had 22 focus group meetings right here at Ohio State University, which is across the road from this particular facility right here called the Inn at Shermbrook. And we had those group meetings with people from 2 people to 12 people in each meeting. And we would take the information that we got from that meeting that evening to our architects the next day. And that's how we designed the building that we're in here today. This one's been renovated, of course. We renovated this a couple of years ago. But we keep it up to snuff. We keep it right up to par and make it very nice. But we built this first building by having 2 entities, a real estate ownership and a management company. But we incentivized the leaders in this facility. The administrator is incentivized financially, and also the marketing people and the head nursing and what have you. We believe that we need to treat our people the way we want to be treated ourselves, and that's always been important to us. It was important to me when I was a boy at home on the farm, and it's still important to me today, and it always will as long as we're running our own business. So we developed the Shermbrook. We built it in 1987. It was very successful, and it's still successful to today. Our first building, as I said, we built in 1987. We started on March 19th and opened it November the 1st, as a matter of fact. And from the day we opened it, it was a success for us. And our residents and their families and their loved ones, they deserve as much dignity in one of these assisted care facilities as they can possibly have. And we do that through all of our staff, our management, and what have you. Our board members and so on are all on the same wavelength. We have built so far, we are finishing our 19th facility now over in the Delaware area. And we built around the state of Ohio, and every facility that we've accomplished, that we've built, has been very successful. We own parts of and operate approximately 8 facilities at this time. We built this facility in 1987, and since then we've built a total of 19 assisted care facilities in the state of Ohio. We have not built outside of the state. We like to build a facility about every 10 months. We like to manage them and operate them very, very closely, and our residents and their families and their loved ones is really the reason for us building these facilities. Our people that live here deserve as much dignity as they possibly can get. My mother and dad were both here in 1991. They moved in, and mother and dad didn't want to move into here, but dad was getting older and losing some memory, and they lived here. Dad passed away in 1994, mother passed away in 1997. but they had the best of care that I think people can get. And the majority of the folks, the ones that I know about that come into our facilities, after they're here about 2 or 3 weeks, they get to socializing with their neighbors. They have their meals regularly. They have their medications routinely, and they get to be a part of a family. And that's what the assisted care business is all about. We're very proud and very pleased of our assisted care centers, and we want to continue to stay right on the cutting edge with all of them as we do. We've designed a new facility and we're building it now. We've built 3 of those and they're just doing fine. And we're just very proud of our assisted care business.